Hello everybody, Multiman37 back here with another review, wobbly with my camera. This time a review of the deluxe Decayed Ride Watch from Kamen Rider Geo. This is the next ride watch that Geo gets, which allows him to access his first super form based on the 10th Heisei Rider Decayed. So we'll take a look at the box, then the watch itself. So here we got a picture of the box. You got Geo Decayed Armor, the Decayed Ride Watch. Shows the watch and all the accessories it could be used in, including a new weapon, which I will take a look at next time. The real Kamen Rider Decayed with AD 2009, which is the date he came out. Shows functionality with the driver. Bottom I can't read, but on the back is everything you're going to do with this thing. And even has the, basically this allows him to access a previous rider's super form if he uses a watch with it, which is kind of cool. So here we have the Decayed Ride Watch, which is a very unique ride watch from what we usually have been getting. So here we have the Geo Ride Watch. You can definitely tell that it is definitely a lot different. It doesn't have the turning face like this does. The battery compartment is actually on the back. It still takes not AAAs, but LR44s. QR code is still back here, so if you want to scan it, there you go, until I actually focus the camera. And it has a place to put in another ride watch, even with its own little pin combination reader. The button's even a little bit bigger, and it has the much bigger Geo logo on top, as opposed to the normal ride watches. So, by itself, you get and then the synopsis for that particular rider. And it actually does also say Decayed right here. Actually, that's the wrong way. So kind of like on the Deca driver itself. Now, you can put in a ride watch while it's just like this. Here's Geo, which I have to put in this way. Which does work out. But it doesn't do anything. And it flashes because the two prongs here actually make it so that you can't push the button here. So that flash is what would happen if you had this normally in the GQ driver and it's like standby. So while you can put in watches like this, the rest of the watches I will only put in when it's attached to the driver. Because honestly, I think that's more interesting than just putting it in here and it just doing the one sound. So, raise the camera up. I already have the GQ driver in the background. Let me make sure this isn't tilted, because it was tilted to hell last time. I really should oil this. So, let's get to it. First, we'll use the Geo Ride Watch. And then Decayed. Heisei. Then we have the transformation for Kamen Rider Geo Decayed Armor, which I will do again, because that was extremely loud. Oh, forgot to turn that off. So there's that. You can, of course, do the finish time. Which would do the attack time break. But where this really shines is its compatibility with the other ride watches. Now, this would allow Geo to use a certain rider's super form, and if it's a rider that doesn't have a super form and only has a final form, then he'll access the final form. So like Ryuki Survive or Kabuto Hyper. So I'm going to go in order based on the ride watches that I've already shown off. And as I show off new ride watches, I will bring this back in. So first we got so this would allow Geo to become Geo Armor Ryuki Survive, which was only ever seen in the Rider Time Ryuki special. And if you hit the button on top, you get the final attack time break. And if you try to activate the normal finisher, you have to hit the button to register it to do the final attack. It would still do the attack time break, which isn't how it's done. You just hit the button, and it kind of makes sense because when you jar the buckle, and you kind of saw it, I hit the button and it didn't jar the buckle loose. It did jar it, well, not the first time, but it did jar it when this wasn't attached, but not with anything else. And it does have the same release button as on the Jiku driver for the various watches. Next we got Faiz, which wasn't actually seen in this show. But by process of elimination, this would access Decayed Armor Faiz XL. Next we got Deno. Which, by process of elimination, would access Climax form. What else we got here? I forgot one ride watch. Give me a sec. Scratch that, I actually forgot two. So next we got O's, which was actually seen in the show, but only once. Somehow that didn't... Yeah. That's fine, I guess. Yeah. Sometimes when you leave these alone for a while, the switches kind of forget to work. Next is Forze. That would access O's Tajador combo. This, I think, would access Magnet States. Next we've got Wizard. God, it's hot in here. Which I think would access either Flame Dragon or All Dragon. Someone actually did make custom figures of the decayed armor forms that weren't in the series. Props to him. Next is Gaim. Which I think would be Kajidoki arms or Jinba arms. Next is Drive. Want that to work. Which I assume would access type Formula, because type Dead Heat was more a mixture between Drive and Mach. Next is Ghost. That would access Grateful Damashi. Exade. This would access Double Action Gamer, so this would actually make two of Geo. Next is Build. Which would access Rabbit Tank Sparkling. And that's pretty much it. Overall, I got to admit, this is a very cool ride watch. I didn't mean to start that up. This is a very cool ride watch, and it is one of my favorites, although I have another that is actually a little bit more, that does kind of outrank this. But yeah, overall, I do recommend it. It does bring a lot of playability options, honestly. So you will have a good time with this. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Take care.